Hey, Jules Blessed Vegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. And welcome to Joyful June. And for those of you who are participating in Joyful June. And all that is really to consciously choose joy every single day. And it really is a choice. You know, yes, sometimes things unexpectedly happen and we rejoice to no end. But often we have to choose joy. And this is Joyful June. So today's intention, and again, it never matters whether it's June, it doesn't even matter what day it is, but today's intention was to actually smile and be friendly even while social distancing. And, you know, I was standing in the grocery store and I was standing on my mark and somebody else was on their mark, but a person just absolutely came in between because there was an extra mark somehow. I don't even know. They were just suddenly in front of me and I started to pout because I'd been waiting. But when they turned around and said, "Oh, did I go in front of you or cut you off?" I said, "It's all good. I'm fine. I have time." That was grace. I am telling you, that was grace because I just wanted to pout. I saw another person with the typical sign up saying, "Hungry, please help," in front of a Jack in the Box. In the past, I would go in and purchase the people food to make sure that actually went towards food. But this time I was like, you know what, Father? My intention is from my heart. What they do with that money or whether it's a true story, that's on them. So I gave them the money that I had to give. And I was happy to give that. And I was thinking of that from today's readings at Mass. And it was one of my favorites, and it was the reading of the widow who gave her 2 tuppence, if you will, and that's not even the right money, whatever kind of money they had at the time, but certainly not American money, which very much did not exist in biblical times. But whatever it was, a lot of people were giving a ton of money, and they would go to the temple and they would intentionally, like, let's say they had a $20 bill. They would purposely change it into quarters, okay? So that when they went up and it was their turn, you could hear the clink, 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 and everyone would just be going, "Wow, that person gave so much. Man, aren't they incredible?" It was a show. Well, this precious, and I'm quite sure she was a widow, but this precious woman had like nothing to give, seriously. She had 2 coins, and her 2 coins weren't even full-weighted coins, okay? They were like they were like a fourth of a penny or something. But for her, it was all she had in the world, honestly. Like, she literally was going to give all she had and trust God to provide, which was insanely beautiful and something that we should dare to do, right? Every once in a while I have the courage to do that. I just give it all away. And inevitably it comes right back, which is so beautiful. But anyway, Jesus called the apostles aside and said, "Did you see that woman?" And who knows if any of them thought to say, "Yeah, what a cheapskate, man." Or, "Geez, whatever. That chick had nothing." Literally nothing. But Jesus took the moment to teach them that story and say, that woman gave from her need instead of her want. Like, we have so much extra. We only talk about the things we want, you know, just for fun, the extras that we want for fun, not our need, right? And so often, when it even is time to give things, we don't give our best things. You know, at the wedding of Cana, when Jesus turned the water into wine, the family of the bride could not believe it. They actually accused him of saving the best for last, which no one does. They wait till people get drunk and then they give the cheap stuff. They couldn't believe that Jesus saved the best for last. And so often when we're giving things away, we just give away what we don't even want anymore, right? We keep the best and give the rest away. How beautiful when people say, "I'm actually going to give the good stuff." Wow. Do you have the courage? Sometimes. All right. So tomorrow is to actually notice the upsides during the lockdown, no matter how small. And I, again, would love this if you actually wrote it down. And I am keeping a journal, of course, for my food, but I'm also keeping a journal of just writing how I'm participating in this as what will later become my gratitude journal. So this says faithful because I attempt to be as faithful as I can at all times to the better way in life. And in addition, I am writing down what it is that I'm choosing to do. So I will quickly write down, of course, my food, and then I will record Guyet, Jack in the Box, a person in line at Stater Brothers, whatever it was, that I was able to smile and be friendly even while I was social distancing. And again, tomorrow, to notice the upsides during the lockdown, no matter how small. I mean, what does that look like? I will think about that more tomorrow, but I have many beautiful instances during this lockdown that have made things far more precious than what was absolutely expected before, right? Yeah, there's been some beautiful things. If I think about one today, for Mass, even though they're starting to open some churches and people love that, it doesn't look anything like it used to, okay? Like, seriously. Even the Los Angeles Cathedral, which holds 3,000, is limiting itself to 100 at a time. Wow. I don't know. A lot of parishes they're only allowed to, they can't exceed more than 25% capacity, whatever that looks like. But I've been so grateful with online masses all over the world. I have participated, for me, please, as real as you guys are, you probably laugh when you're like, how come she just talks to me like I'm absolutely right next to her? I mean, because I believe that you're there, because I see you in my heart, because I feel that I am just kicking it and shooting the breeze with you in this moment. And it's the same thing. When I watch masses online all over the world, I am certain that priest is just absolutely talking to just me and seeing me, and that we are absolutely praying together. And when he says, peace of Christ be with you, and I say, and with your spirit, I trust that he hears that. Like, I'm all in. So it's no big deal for me. But that's been one of the upsides, being able to experience parishes from all over, that has just been a gift for me, but I will think of that more tomorrow. So why am I looking so fine, you're wondering? What? She's got a curly do, she's got those earrings on, lipstick, what? Because for the first time in, I don't even know how many months, I actually got out and went and visited my sister and her husband. And it was such a blessing because it's literally been, I'm just trying to think, even though the COVID and everything just started for us the first week of March, I still hadn't seen them since like Christmas. I think we had intended to see one another. I think it was just really at best February. It's been some time, but it was just nice to go and share a social distancing meal. Like, seriously, we didn't even give hugs. We just did the elbows, which is really funny. Mostly because they have elderly people around them, which I totally understand. And of course, I'm exposed to various people too. So my husband and I are just being very careful. And again, because of my asthma and all of these people have something, right? And I don't want to know that I took someone down. So even with family, I was being very careful. But it was just a joy, to just go down and smile despite the social distancing. All right, my friends, like if you like, join us if you haven't, subscribe. I would love to know if you are participating in Joyful June. I would love to support you in any way with prayer. Continue to pray for that precious person who was hit by a car. There's some progress there in terms of very necessary surgeries, which luckily are starting to happen. Certainly remaining in that coma, which is fine with me because it worked for my nephew. It kept him safe until it was safe for him to participate in life again. And that's happening for this person as well. And I just know God's on the case. But thank you for prayer, people. I appreciate it so much. And again, for me being able to pray for you, for whatever intention you may have, I am completely on board. All right, like if you like, join us if you haven't, subscribed. And until we talk again, best of all, know that you are blessed.